Mysterious mystic feat they now perform, with solid steel and rounded form, a quaint and curious mystery from a distant shore. Both rings solid, disconnected, suddenly intersected. Different than before, these two rings and nothing more. And when it comes that I perchance to look upon this happenstance, how rings can link in just a wink, when separate before. I wonder then, in my confusion, if perhaps 'twas an illusion? Could it be then my delusion? I admit, I'm never sure. Perhaps imagination, nothing more. And now I hear a gentle tapping, or perhaps an eerie rapping, or even maybe a steely snapping, a sound we've heard before. Again, these rings are intertwined, a deep, dark mystery for the mind. But just as easily I find they separate once more. Like rings of smoke, they melt apart. How strange, these rings of yore. And now they take a ring so plain, they add to it one again. Two rings, so simple, so elegant and more. And without another word, they take flight, much like a bird, as they link mid-air once more. And for those of you with dispositions which lend themselves to great suspicions, these rings too assemble in the same way as before. But just as quickly they reverse, as if under ancient curse, the rings themselves start to disperse, until all is as it was before. Except for this chain of four. A chain so lovely to behold, yet another mystery to unfold. For 3 on 1 is not the same as we've had before, which brings me to this new decision. There must be some small incision, quite unseen through human vision, or maybe larger than a door, for this silly mass to penetrate. 3 rings, no less, no more. But just as I've been proven wrong in every thought I've had this long, this ring is pristine, solid, connected as before. And so it seems I've been caught napping, for with just a gentle tapping, the ring is back, still entrapping the others like before. Ah, these rings of ancient lore. And now before they take their leave, they have one task, that is to cleave these rings from one another. Number 1 begins a score. They follow through with number 2. They're halfway there. Just these to do. Next are numbers 3 and 4. And here with just these 2 remaining, they are, as I've been explaining, strong rings, solid rings, connected as before. A mystery throughout the ages, to baffle scientists and sages. For as the last ring disengages, disconnected as before, I end my tale of silver rings, enchanted rings, from a distant shore, forever free, forevermore.
Thanks for joining us at the Massey Services stage at IMMERSE.